Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Michaela and I want to do with you this really nice beautiful high-waisted bottoms. I'm going to be naming them Sabrina. I really love this name. They could be used as well for bikini or for pole dancing. As you probably know, I have my own swimwear and activewear handmade business, and I'm thinking to introduce a pole collection this year. So yeah, I'm really excited to try some new designs. So I'm going to do these bottoms with ruching to the side. So I will bring a channel and you can ruche it to the side. You can also do them without it. They are so flattering. They are perfect for going to the beach in the spring. Why not, when we all have a little belly from the winter? And yeah, it's like, or whenever. I just love. So I've got here my front piece and this is my back piece. This is a cheeky version, and I'm considering whether I will be doing like a more coverage version. Most likely I will be doing, and perhaps even like a thong version, which I hope would be really nice and flattering. And I've actually decided to show you how to do these bottoms with a not a concealed seam, with a fold over and a top stitch seam. I want to make videos where I show different techniques on how to be sewing. So yeah, most of my bikinis I'm doing them with concealed seams, but I wanna be offering more variety on how to sew them. So I've got here my lycra fabric, and look how beautiful is this print, like so chic. And here's my lining, and I'm going to start. It's like so easy to make. In less than 1 hour you're done cutting and creating it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to place the back piece on top of the front piece, and then I'm placing another layer of my lining. This is my lining. This is the back piece, and this is my front piece, and I'm also placing it on top. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pin and stitch all these 4 layers. Like, if you struggle to stitch over the 4 layers, you can do 2 layers at a time. So I am actually doing this. I will be doing these 2 layers at first, and then I do the other 2 layers. So it's easier to hold the 4 layers in place, or 4 layers of fabric in place. Once I've done this, I'm going to show you the next step. So I'll be doing this with you, so you see how easy it is to do. These bottoms, like, you'll be ready doing them in no time. And especially if you decide to, oh shoot, I need to thread my spool. Just a second. Okay, so I'm back. I've threaded already, and I've actually did a straight stitch over my crotch area, and I will be doing the other straight stitch over my lining fabric. Just like that. And actually afterwards I'm moving on to my serger, because I like the kind of I like the kind of stitch it's producing. So I'm just checking whether I have my lining together with my lycra. Okay, so I'm doing the straight stitch over the crotch area. My cats always get my threads very tangled, so I always have to be very careful. Okay, so now we've got the crotch stitch. I'm sorry if I'm not using the right term. And I unfold my fabric, I separate them, so I've concealed my seam. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to I'm going to pin. I don't know where my needles are, so I'm just gonna use my clips, which is totally fine. So easy as well. So I'm going to pin all between my the leg openings and the upper part of front and back side of the bottoms. And actually then I'm going to serge the side. So I'm going to pin, let me just stand up so you can see it better. I'm going to pin here, 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 and the same on this side. I'm pinning the leg openings on my front piece, just like this. So you got the idea. Pinning here, pinning here, pinning here, and pinning here. And I will be doing basting stitch to secure my lining from my lycra, so it's not moving aside. So since my fabric is actually not so slippery, I will just go ahead and I will do a basting stitch, so you can see how I'm doing the basting stitch. Sorry, I'm going a little fast, or a little faster than usual, because it's very late here in Spain. So yeah, this is my basting stitch, and its only meaning is to secure the two fabrics together. So because of this, I'm doing these little cuts in the stitch, so I'm allowing the fabric to stretch more. Once I've done this, I will be going ahead to my serger, and I will add the elastic, and I'm adding the elastic kind of like stretching it a little bit. So I do a few stitches and make a little space. I'm not putting the elastic right away because of the channel. And I'm slightly pulling the elastic, like not a lot, just to create some crease. Now I'll cut off the elastic. I finish my stitch. So you see it's a little bit creased, right? Then what I will do, I will fold it inside like this, and I will do a zigzag stitch in case you don't have a cover stitch, you can do a zigzag stitch. If you have a cover stitch like I do, then you can do a top stitch using a cover stitch. So I'm folding it inside and the cover stitch comes here over. Okay, so off camera I will be basting stitching everything around, and then I'll be showing you how I zigzag. I will try to zigzag one part and all the rest I'll try to top stitch it, to cover stitch it. Okay, so I've serged already all my parts, and as you can see, I added elastic. For me, elastic is something very important. Of course, it's only optional. And now what I'm going to do, it's actually I'm going to serge the sides, right? So if you don't have a serger, what you can do is just do a straight stitch over, or even I would recommend you to do a zigzag stitch over. So the meaning of it is actually just to hold again the two fabrics together. So since I have a serger, this step is very fast for me. All right, so I did all my 4 parts, and oh, sorry. Next step would be, well, I will prepare my strap. So I've cut here a 3 centimeters width strap, and I've cut it pretty long, so I've got enough of it. I will probably just adjust it on my like. So next I'm going to do the top stitch. I will be using a zigzag stitch on the upper parts just to show you how I do it. For the zigzag stitch, since obviously on both sides is the same stitch, I prefer to do it on the wrong side of the fabric, let's name it. And I'm using a normal zigzag stitch, and my stitch length is about 3, and the width is also around 3. This is up to you, like what is your personal choice. So I wanted to show you how you can do the top stitch using the zigzag stitch, and look how beautiful it looks, like so professional, so nice. Of course, adding the elastic instead of serging it, you can do with the same zigzag stitch is also totally okay. I for obvious reasons I choose always to use my serger because it's so much faster, and my load of work it's actually quite high, so I prefer to go for a little faster options. But yeah, I'm going So yeah, I went ahead and I did the zigzag stitch to show it to you how to make it. And then I will be doing the leg openings. I will be doing with my cover stitch since it's a little quicker. And yeah, I will be showing you everything when I've done. So top stitch, the leg openings off camera. Okay, so I went ahead and I've already did my my top stitch with my cover stitch machine, and look how beautiful it is, and it's really ready to make the final steps. So what I'm going to show you now, we are going to do the channel, right? These bottoms can as well be done with a with a concealed seam, but I'm honest to you, hiding the channel and creating the channel can be a little bit more tricky. So this is the reason why I've chose to do it like this, because this, I find it like so much easier, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pin. I found my needles. I'm going to pin, and if you wish, you can actually mark it with a marker where to do the channel. I have it more or less known, would be 1.5 centimeters away from the edge. And I want to say that starting with your sew machine in the right place is like so important. So if your sew machine has troubles of going over a little bit of thicker seams, I definitely recommend you to use the hump jumper. What you have to do, you have to just place it like that underneath, making sure that you're aligning it with the opening of your needle. You have to introduce your fabric, right, like this, and just try to make sure that you're having it more or less thought where you're going to start. And you see my foot is lower than my my lower part of my foot is lower than my front, so it might struggle. So what I'm doing, I'm putting the hump jumper putting it underneath, and then I go very slowly until I pass this moment. And you will see that the moment you pass it, your machine like kind of like throws it away. It has a smaller side and it has a thicker side, so you can use whichever side you want. Personally, I don't really need it with my sew machine, but I always have it for just in case. So here I've done here I've done already one side of my channel, right? It's nothing yet, it's not shown. The stitch length should be a bit smaller. If you're really like unsure, I recommend you to go one more time over with a straight stitch, so you secure it even better. I do this sometimes, yes, because I want to make sure that my clients will have stitches which will hold for a very long time, right? Since side is always a stitch which is well under pressure, I do this two stitches over. So now I'm going to separate these two parts. I'm going to separate them, and this is how I'm creating my strap channel. So when I'm getting to the end, I'm going rather slow because the same. I want my stitches to align as much as I can, so they are not visible. And I will repeat exactly the same step on the other side. So I go over, like as you can see, my sew machine does not have a problem with going over a bit thicker layers. It's a Singer heavy duty 3 something. I have no idea. Got it long time ago. I would say probably 10 years by now, or no, sorry, maybe less. Okay, so this is one of my sides. Sorry, I'm trimming. And I will be repeating exactly the same step for the other side. Yeah. And then I'm going to be introduce the straps. So I'm going to show you what I do with the straps. Since I'm not going to use the straps for something which needs support, I will actually fold it in two, just like this. I'm not going to add elastic, and it's a quite fast process. The same if you don't have a serger, you can do a zigzag stitch. So you fold it in two. This is, by the way, called the spaghetti strap. You can tell I did already a million of them. I think just already last summer. So for me, it's a quite easy step. I'm almost done. And when I'm serging, I'm not pulling. I'm just guiding the fabric. I'm not pulling. So I've got my strap, and if you have a loop turner, this step becomes so much easier. And I'm wondering, where is my loop turner? Oh, here it is. So yeah, I'm going to show you how to use a loop turner. Probably you've seen it in my other videos. I'm just introducing it into my loop turner. And very, very important, I'm catching it like that. And then I start slowly. And sometimes when I'm really excited and I want to turn it too fast, I'm losing it. So this is not the case, luckily, but it could be. So I want to show you how I introduce my other strap already. My one strap already. So you see, I'm just like measuring it by hand, more or less how much I want to be. Let's check. It's about 70 centimeters. So I will be introducing my loop turner into my bottoms and then catch the strap, release, and then introduce it on my other side. It got tangled. Sometimes it happens. So it gets tangled, does not find the opening. My hungry kitty is here. You want to meet him? Hey, Sunny. He's such a lovely boy. And always begging for food. So that's that. So I've got no luck. I hope I don't get it too tangled. Yes, now I did. It's a lucky moment. So I'm pulling it down. And there we go. I've got already my side, so you can obviously you can ruche it as you like. So cute. These bottoms, I just love them. Like, can't wait to finish them. So now I'm going ahead and I'm going to finish them. And if you have any questions, just feel free to contact me via Messenger on Etsy or by my email, michaela.patterns@gmail.com. I'm so very happy to help you with any question you may need. So happy sewing!